How's it going, everyone? Liam Catterson here, and it's the penultimate episode of Season 17 with Episode 11, Omphalos. Is that who you say? I don't know. I've been ill. I'm still ill, so I've got that excuse to just not bother. No, but I'm really excited about this episode. With the last episode teasing about the fact that the Reds and Blues, after being on the brink of stopping Jenkins with his own club, he's going to put them through their own personal hells, it seems. We've already got a glimpse of Sisters, and we saw everyone bellowing out in agony and in distress, which is going to be very, very interesting to hopefully tap into during this episode. And then we'll have the final episode where all of this stuff can be put on the shelf and Jenkins can stop being a dick. So, yeah. But yeah, with that said, let's get on to episode 11. I'm really excited to check out everyone's personal hells. I made some comments last week about what I do expect from some people as they enter their own personal hells. But we'll just have to wait and see what happens. This is episode number 11 of season 17 of Red vs. Blue. Let's go.
A leader stands behind their team for the good things. In front of them for the bad.
Yes, they do.
Why am I still here?
Do you ever wonder?
They're where?
Do these drab clouds usually rumble? Where do you
Thunder!
think they're in
Yay!
the labyrinth?
Well, that's great. I'll just wait here for them to get to us.
How to put this with tact? That would be a little like meeting a lamb at the end of a slaughterhouse.
Come again?
We stay here, we die.
Broad comparison.
We retreat, we fall into a black hole.
Great. The labyrinth is fiendish.
I didn't expect the labyrinth to have quite so many,
Oh,
Minotaurs?
jeez.
I think that blood and horn makes the Minotaurs.
Caboose.
Storm built it to keep me in, and it sort of runs on irony. It doesn't kill them. Not directly.
Okay,
It drives
listen up.
them.
Donut. Grenades from cover. Hit the emplacement. Once they're rattled,
lose the
close
will
it.
to
Further
live,
gun
maybe?
mounts to strap.
Imagine a cube containing a light bulb, lined with mirrors.
Sarge, Tucker, Carolina, you're with me. Everyone else, lay down cover when right flank! Carolina, on me!
Jeez.
Everyone, pin him down!
It becomes unbearable inside.
Yeah.
All right, let's roll with the punches.
Drives them.
Everyone on us, counterattack. Right side.
Too bright,
One at a time, we'll cover. Get down!
too hot.
No!
In this case, their emotions are the light bulb.
You're zeroed! Spread out!
And the
How we
labyrinth is the
expected.
cube?
Carolina! I need...
Oh,
No, their minds are.
No!
seeing everyone die.
No!
The labyrinth is a reflection of themselves, where their
Oh,
own
man.
amplified negativity overwhelms them. Their only escape is to self-destruct.
Listen to
This
me,
is
you
heartbreaking.
bitch. I can only assume some fluke of time travel brought you here.
Oh,
But this labyrinth ain't big enough for the two of me, okay?
oh, the two of... Oh! Carolina versus Carolina.
Say for yourself. You know what? We should
Spider-Man
talk.
meme. Spider-Man meme.
I don't give a hot fuck if this messes with the timeline. You need to hear this. I
Carolina.
feel so much rage when I look at you. You know that? You prioritize yourself over everything. You're going to get
She's
people
grown
killed.
so much,
Heck,
hasn't she?
You're going to kill people, and they won't always deserve it. Dad won't love you more if you keep winning.
Oh,
He can't.
Carolina.
He died when Mom died. And you'll bury him. Your competitive streak stops.
Holy
I'm
damn.
demanding it. Oh,
That
You're
is
done?
heartbreak. Uh-oh.
okay. You got pretty talkative. No need for the
There's that
lecture.
confidence from
I can read your
oh
whole
from amazing
shitty life
Carolina.
From your whiny tone of voice.
Uh-oh.
You think you're so directionless? Scared? No. No, actually, I I feel great. Weird to hear all that from you, though. Let me unpack this. You've now tasted defeat, I'm assuming, and you were...
She wants to steer away from that
sad
inevitable direction
for a while.
in her head.
And you want people around as crutches in case you trip again. When have I ever, think about it, ever allied with someone I didn't need? A friend in a high place, a bolt hole, a wingman. To forget how to utilize people is to forget yourself.
Holy
Forget
crap!
me.
This
And
is...
frankly, that'd be damning enough. But you went further. Carolina, you've stripped away what comes without thought. What's instinctual.
Oh my god, hearing this from
What
this more
greater
fierce demon of
betrayal
yourself.
is there? You're not you anymore.
A shadow of your
My
former
friends
self.
are too strong to defeat themselves.
That
I mean,
was
I know how that
intense,
sounds.
not gonna
They
lie.
defeat themselves because they're strong. They derive strength from righteous anger, a memory of hardship, a fear of the future, negativity. The labyrinth simply reflects these motivations back at them.
So let me out.
I can't.
It's kicking a person down when they're
So
strong.
take my shizno whatever. I have a fragment of you, so take it back and use it.
It's not enough. I'm sorry to say, but your friends are isolated, tormented, and some may already be dead.
No.
Sorry.
Oh, I doubt that.
The fact that Krovos is actually heartbroken
But
there.
you will be. Did she tell you
Wow.
what this labyrinth does?
It's hurting them.
Again, not physically, more,
It's still hurting them.
I'm gonna get them out, and then I'm gonna lock you in there, somewhere your fears can eat you.
Yeah!
It's not just fears. On occasion, it'll give them something even nastier. For some people, it gives them what they think they want. And it gets ugly.
Oh my god, this
Hey, Sarge,
Jenkins is
get
an
those documents?
absolute
Sure did.
tool bag.
Oh, yeah, they're kids.
Sarge, we're gonna go get pho. Are you in?
Sure, why the fun not?
Hey, did you send me that report?
Technically, I'm on a break right now.
Oh, right now? Yeah, that works. Thanks.
Ah,
That's Simmons. Number 2, Sarge. Ooh. Who's number 1? Who's
There's
number
gotta
1?
be more. More than city life. Mochas and matcha cortados and tacos and faux croissants. Like
Doesn't pan out the way
life.
you expect them, does it?
Life I dreamed of. I could storm a beach. Kill a Nazi.
Sarge,
Yeah,
landing in 1 minute.
right. Wait. Landing. I'm sorry, I don't understand.
Oh! There's the landing.
30 seconds!
This is what he wanted, wasn't it?
Whoa, yeah! Look out! Ricochet! Yeah!
But is this...
I take it back!
Yeah.
Please, God, I take it back!
I was gonna say, is this really...
No. 6 o'clock, Fat Camp. Coach Prestwood. We
Fat
are
Camp.
here to
Oh,
discover
no.
what the Lord gave to you instead of athleticism. I'm sorry I peed myself climbing gym rope. Could you repeat that? I couldn't hear you, over. By elimination and this here starting pistol, we'll work out what you're good at, Puddles.
Puddles, oh my
Starting with
goodness.
not dying. If you fail this test, you will be forced to try again.
Oh my god, forced to not be lazy,
Reincarnated.
basically.
No! Oh.
God dang, god dang. Pushing grip to do actually something.
Lungs!
Oh yikes.
Rest is for weakness!
Yeah, this is Grip's personal hell right here.
Fun is snipper riffle! Snip!
Snipper ref. Oh my god.
You made me hate effort itself. You are the worst gym teacher.
Of all time. Oh shit.
Mangalore, Star-Lord, Wreck-It Raccoon, whatever. Exploding tubes from the D-Day movie. What movie?
In my defense, replacing our
Oh,
box of grenades with a box of avocados kind of is doing my job.
Exactly how do you figure?
Health is a war inside of us.
I'm mostly just insulted that you thought I wouldn't notice.
Oh my
You
god.
would notice your own reflection without the help of a color wheel.
Wait, is that
So, Private?
Lopez speaking in...
Wow, Lopez. This morning you hog all the food at breakfast.
What?
And now you're disrespecting your superior to his face? I don't eat breakfast.
They've got the Spanish sub... Oh
Do
my
I have a
god.
taste?
In my mouth, Private, you're about to taste my food up the back of your throat via your ass.
Stop calling me private. You are not my superior. I am a robot. I am superior to all of you.
Are you nuts?
This is
Everyone knows the only
insane.
robot on Red Team
English.
is Gustavo.
Todos
Gustavo.
aman a Gustavo.
Of course.
Gustavo, you're the best.
No.
Oh god.
And
This is
they'll
so
die
eerie.
For duty, self-sacrifice, or just to take their destiny into their own hands.
Oh my god.
Why was I born a terrible meat sack? No es un robot hermoso como Gustavo.
Lopez! No! No!
Delicious.
No!
Don't worry. You'll join them soon enough.
Don't say toodles.
Toodles.
Well, that's that.
What is
You're lucky my
this
voice
labyrinth?
isn't
A
100%.
fearsome AI.
You
A predator that kills
Piece
and
of
betrays
shit!
logic. It rarely has to fight physically, Donut.
Stealing my
but when it
shit.
does, I hear it really fights. It's said that if you see one of its avatars, you must kill it immediately, quick as you can. Because if it gets into your head, you've lost.
Oh,
And if it's
shoot.
already in their heads?
Yes.
Then it's
I'm
too
sorry.
late. I love this
Donut?
genuine
Look, I know you
heartache
said
that...
to stay out of the way, but Doc? Yeah,
Doc!
me. Sorry. Why didn't you say anything? I've been politely waiting for my turn to talk. I kind of appeared here when you did. How do I get over there? Dr. Shizno, would his fragment of your power plus mine be enough?
Well, I can think of better uses for it. But yes,
Yes!
Fair
Go
enough.
on! Go on!
I think you just found your way into the labyrinth.
This nice team up. Awesome. Awesome. Just love it. Doc's just been waiting there. Dang. The concept of the labyrinth is really, really super scary and all of that. But wow, I just really absolutely loved that. But Lopez, damn, that episode was really traumatizing from a lot of like not just from seeing certain characters experience real heartache, like Wash, Carolina trying to banish her past and her past basically cuts her down, I guess. Also Sarge as well. But also the concept of the labyrinth, that it's an AI which now can be taken down, I guess, now that Donut is able to help, because Doc's power wasn't that Doc's willing to help now, because Donut's power wasn't enough. So with the combined forces of Donut and Doc, it should be a bit easier, and it should be greater to try and save everyone's before they do kill themselves, though, because it seems like the only way out is to kill yourself, and it's really messed up on what Jenkins has done. So yeah, but I did love the interactions that we got. Like, some were hilarious, I guess. Like Lopez's bit was a bit hilarious as well, like when he was finally a real boy, like Pinocchio, isn't it? But he hates the idea of being replaced and wants to be a robot again. So yeah, I really I mean, they could just rebuild him, can't they? So like, Lopez isn't exactly done and dusted, so they can just rebuild him. But it's still pretty harrowing to see the effects, and I guess that's why they did away with Lopez, because you can just rebuild him. Whereas, I guess if Carolina, Wash, Sarge, etc., did the same procedure as Lopez did, then they would be totally dead. Whereas Lopez can be redone and all of that, so it's not as consequential, but it gives the viewers, and it gives everyone that fear of what can happen if the labyrinth has broken them down enough to make them want to end it all. So yeah, which is the purpose, because through comical reasons or not, it gives these characters an experience of hell, and it's not just feeding on their negativity inside of them. It's like giving them what they want, but what they don't actually want at the same time. Like Sarge's example, you saw him going to war, saying, "I want to do war," and all of that, and we saw him actually participate, and he was having he was seeing his comrades killed, and he was getting traumatized. So I really love the aspects being painted into this episode about what the labyrinth does and how it does break down these characters, because I was so super invested coming into this episode, thinking, okay, so I'm wondering how they're going to execute this, and I think they have really done a decent job, personally. I loved Griff. Like, I think Griff was the only non-serious one, but it's still a personal hell for Griff, doing some kind of effort, albeit under the wing of his gym teacher. So yeah, and I don't know why. Like, it looks like the total wipeout zone or something like that. Like Griff was on or something like that. It kind of reminds me of that. But that bit was comical. But I loved the Carolina encounter with her freelancer self, when she was lecturing about how you don't need this to just give up on your like competitive streak, and that the director won't have that respect for her, and then freelancer Carolina is just like, you're a shell of who I am supposed to be, so I'm not taking this crap from you. And she just rejects this Carolina completely. Like, Carolina's trying to warn freelancer version of her to basically change her ways, in a sense, whilst the freelancer version is calling her a shell, in layman's terms. So I really enjoyed that. And the Wash's the Wash vision that he had when he saw everyone die in front of him was also pretty heartbreaking as well. Like seeing his friends die and letting them down, it was also harrowing. So I really loved going into all of these characters. I don't think we got to see Caboose's vision, so I'm really interested, like, if that's going to transpire in the next episode or not. But I am really interested in seeing Caboose if he has like a vision or something like that. But yeah, I really enjoyed that episode so much. I really like I said, going into this episode, I was so anticipating on the idea of going into these characters' personal hells and all of that. But then Krovos, who I really loved the genuine concern for, like, Krovos was like, I'm sorry, like that heartbroken feeling, which I really loved. Krovos and Jenkins went into more elaboration on what the labyrinth does and what it is, being this like fearsome AI. So I really loved not just going into these characters like personal hells, but also the layers of what the labyrinth actually is as well. So yeah, but I do gotta say, I loved the I did love the Carolina. I think that was my favorite, the Carolina encountering that Carolina, her freelancer self, because she was trying to let go of her past, and her freelancer self was trying to shoot her down and all of that. But not just that, but Jen Brown was super like powerful during that scene as both versions. Like, you heard the distress in her present day self, and then the intimidation, the rejection from her freelancer self. So I really, really loved that. But it gives her a chance to play two different versions of one character. So it's really, really super to see. But it also gives you an idea of how far Carolina has come as a character as well. So I really, really enjoyed the Carolina bit the most, because so much was presented, not just from Carolina's character, but from the voice itself, as well as it gives you an idea of how far the character has actually come, and the differences between these two characters. It's really, really surreal to see. But yeah, that was the penultimate episode of season 17. I really, really enjoyed it. Jenkins, you know what? I hope he has the most painful death ever on the show, because I did warn him to not use Toodles again. What did he say? Son of a bitch. But yeah, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!